You probably can't imagine just how much water AI consumes. A study from the University of California, Riverside pointed out that training a model like GPT-3 just once can evaporate about 700,000 liters of purified water. And that's purified water, mind you. That's enough for over 1,000 people to drink for an entire year. So today, let's take a look at just how much water AI can actually consume.
Suppose I ask ChatGPT 10 to 50 questions. A very popular chatbot needs to consume about 500 milliliters of water to provide me with answers. That's about the amount in a standard bottle of water.
Let's first talk about why AI needs water in the first place. Take these AI data centers, for example. When they're operating, thousands of GPUs inside work together to process data. The electrical energy turns into heat, so the machines keep getting hotter. Air cooling is too slow and not very effective. People thought using water cooling, cold water is applied to the chips, and as it flows past, it carries the heat away. And every time you ask the AI a question, it has to run the calculations all over again. The more questions you ask, the more complex the calculations become, and the hotter the machines get. So the amount of cooling water it needs also increases. That's why the data shows that every time you ask ChatGPT, ask a question, then the cooling system in the back end will use about 0.3 milliliters of water. That doesn't sound like much, but you can't ignore the sheer volume because globally, there are hundreds of millions of questions asked every day. If you add all that up, the total amount is actually quite significant. For example, in Arizona, Microsoft's AI data center in a single year consumes nearly 600 million liters of fresh water. That's equivalent to the annual water usage of about 400,000 households for an entire year. And this water isn't seawater, nor is it industrial wastewater. It's actually taken from the same supply we use now, the city's tap water system. At this point, it feels like there's a problem. If AI keeps getting smarter and answers questions even faster, and the more complex it gets, the more water it will inevitably consume, an increasingly astonishing amount. So in the not-so-distant future, when machines and humans are sharing the same water supply, do you think it should be the AI that gives way to us? Or should we be the ones to give way to it in order to solve some real-world problems?